Job 32. I'm going to read from verse 1. Are we there together? Are you there? Okay, I read. Job 32 and verse number 1. So these three men ceased to answer Job. Is that true? Why? Because he was what? Righteous in his own eyes. They ceased to answer Job. I wish I can get it from another translation that can be very easier for us to understand. Please, can you read from Message? Or you have any idea? Okay, please read. Just that verse 1.
So these three men stopped answering Job.
Now, these three men stopped answering Job. Why?
Because he was righteous in his own eyes.
The Bible said because he was righteous in his own what? Eyes. Whenever you start thinking that you are wiser, that is when you stop receiving advice. Oh, did you hear me? Whenever you start thinking that you are what? Wiser, that is when you stop receiving advice. The Bible said that the wise is seen as a wise man when he receives advice. I'm paraphrasing now. A wise man is seen to be as a wise man when he tends to do what? Receive advice. But a foolish man despises what? Advice. Are you with me? So anyone whom you see that is refusing advice, the person is a fool. The person is not wise. Are you with me now? The person is what? A fool. However, understand me, let me throw this balance. It is not every advice you should use. Take every advice, but don't use every advice. Are you with me? You yourself should know the advice that should help you. But don't despise advice. Take every advice, but don't use every. Before you make use of any advice, check it first. Check it what? First. But if you see a man who refuses to take advice, know that the person is what? He's a fool. Because the person thinks he is wise. The person thinks he is wiser. That is why they refuse taking what? Advice. They will not ask you, what do you know? Do you know better than I do? Do you know? Listen, it was a maid that saved the life of a strong man, Naaman. A maid. A maid. The maid now told the wife and said, I know of a prophet in Israel. If Oga should meet this prophet, he will be made whole. The Bible said Naaman was a mighty man of valor, but he was struck with leprosy. Is that not true? But the advice of a young girl saved that mighty man of valor. If you despise advice, you will despise your forwardness. You will despise your safety. Meanwhile, like I said, it is not every advice you should know, should make use of. Are we following? So the Bible said that these three men stopped answering Job. Why? Because in his eyes, he felt like he is more righteous. Are you following me? The next verse. Then was kindled the wrath of Elihu, the boy, the small boy. Then was kindled the wrath. Elihu became angry. The son of Barachel, the Buzite of the kindred of Ram, against Job. His wrath, he became very angry at Job. Why? The Bible said against Job was his wrath kindled because he justified himself rather than what? Rather than God. All the things Job was saying was on his own benefit or to his own benefit. The Bible said he justified himself rather than God. He saw himself righteous. He had several reasons why he thinks God shouldn't leave him in the way he was at the time. He justified. Do you know what it means to justify yourself? Eh? You have looked at yourself and then examined yourself in your mirror, in your own mirror, and you have told God, Lord, I'm righteous. I'm not saying the mirror of God, your own mirror. That is justifying yourself. You know there are people like that. They wake up in the morning and they look at themselves in the mirror and say, Kai, I am righteous. I have no sin. If trumpet should sound now, Elina Sevikash, I am going direct. As the trumpet is sounding, I am meeting with Jesus, life and direct. Somebody said, not so. Somebody said, not so. So, his anger was that Job justified himself rather than what? Now, verse 3. Also, against his 3 friends was his wrath kindled. Now, after he was angry at Job, he now became angry at his 3 friends again. Watch this. Because they had found no answer and yet had condemned Job. Now, listen. The first anger of Elihu was that Job justified himself rather than God. He made himself as what? A righteous man. Huh? He said he's a righteous man. The Bible said he saw himself in his own eyes as a righteous man. Is that true? Now, the anger of Elihu now came to his friends because they had no answers to Job's question and yet they condemned Job. Man, there are people who do not have answers to your question, yet they will condemn you. There are people who do not have the solution to your problem, and yet they condemn you. Oh, you are still not with me. There are people who will judge you, condemn you, yet they cannot solve your problem. Eh? Say, Onion Susu. Very stupid fellow. Direct to hellfire. But yet they cannot have the ability to solve. They have no answer to Job's questions, yet they condemned him. Man, they have not come to you to preach to you before to say, the Lord is good, and yet they condemn you. Are you with me? They have not come to you to say, what is your need? Can we help you? And yet they are gossiping you. I wish you understand. Are you still with me? Also against his friends was his wrath kindled, because they had found no answer and yet had condemned Job. Verse 4. Now, Elihu had waited till Job had spoken, because they were elder than he. This is King James Version. Now, the normal English should be because they were older than he was. So he had to keep quiet so that his elders should speak, so that his elders would speak first before he would talk. So the Bible said he waited for Job to respond. He was quiet. You know, when we were coming up, we were told that if older people are talking, you shouldn't talk. Did they tell you? If older people are talking, you shouldn't talk. If you are there and you don't have any other place to go to, shut up your mouth. And if there is a place you can actually go to, stand up from there and do what? But do you know that I discovered that as we were coming up, we had so many answers to so many questions. I don't know if it happened to you. Oh, am I the only person? We had answers to many questions, but we couldn't say it. Why? Because the older men were talking. And if you say, excuse me, they'll say, shut up, what do you know, you small child? When did they give birth to you? This, imagine a child of yesterday. But do you know that a child of yesterday can actually speak wisdom? Are you with me? You see, that is why you shouldn't shut your children up. In as much as you should control the way they talk, don't shut them up. Oh, you're not with me. Listen, a child of 5 can give you advice that will help you for life. A child of 3 can give you a secret, can share with you a secret that you don't know of. Come on, shut up. Come on, close your mouth. Come on, get out from my. Who told you? Kaya. What, do you know what you are doing to the child? You are sending the child back to his shell. So even if the child has something to share with you, the child will say, Mommy will shout at me. I will not tell mommy. You see, this is the reason why so many children don't share their personal life with their parents. Now that is the truth. They cannot share their personal lives with their parents. Why? Because anytime we say to daddy, anytime we say to mommy, mommy will shout. So it is better we keep it to ourselves. Or rather, they will go and share those things with their friends. And their friends that is still in the same level with them will now say, okay, I think we should just do it like that. Oh, the Bible said there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. But the end thereof are ways of destruction. And now because their friends are not capable enough to give them the correct answer, just like the friends of Job, they will give them wrong answers and they will follow the wrong answers. And then they will miss themselves at the junction of destruction. Are you with me? Don't shut your children up. Oh. The only thing is, if it is time for you to say, oh yeah, close your mouth, tell the child to do what? Close. Let the child know when to speak and when not to. But let the child know that his opinion or her opinion can actually count. Are you with me? You can be doing, how can I do this thing? How can I do? Your child can just walk up to you and say, Mommy, have you tried this thing? And it will work. It will. Oh, I speak by experience. It will work. Are you with me? Don't wait until they are 20, 25, 26, 27, 30 before you now say, okay, what do you have to say now? What do you have to say now? No. Now, look at what happened. When Elihu saw that there was no answer in the mouths of these 3 men, then his wrath was kindled. He waited for Oga Job to speak. Oga couldn't give a particular answer. He waited for the 3 men to speak. They couldn't give Job answers. They were condemning Job. So what happened? His anger was kindled. Now look at the next verse. And Elihu the son of Barashel, the Buzite, answered and said, I am young, and ye are very old. Wherefore I was afraid, and does not show you my opinion. Did you see that? I was afraid, but I did not show you my opinion. Because people are older, and I'm younger. Listen, there are times where children will get angry, they will start speaking. Don't push your children to the wall, to that point where it will not get to them here. You see, if they will start talking to you, they will talk to you with disrespect. Am I communicating? If they are going to talk to you, they will talk to you with what? Disrespect. Something they should share as opinion, it will now become a command. Mommy, what sense? Mommy, what I'm telling you now is that what you are doing is very wrong. It's very wrong. It's very, very wrong. Mommy, I was thinking you have sense. You don't. Until what you did was that you pushed them to the wall. Something that would have been an opinion now became a rebuke. Are you listening? He said, I was afraid. I was afraid. Now watch what he said. Watch what he said. Verse 7. I said, days should speak. Days couldn't speak. Number 1, days should speak. Number 2, and multitude of years should do what? Teach wisdom. Days should speak. And multitude of years should do what? Speak mystery. You know, at that point, he was thinking that because these people are older, they should have sense. Are you with me? Is that true? You know, as we were speaking on Thursday, there was something the woman of God said. And I want us to repeat it to ourselves. Huh? Mm-hmm. Gray hair is not wisdom. It's old age. Can you say it again? Now say it to your neighbor. Say neighbor. Gray hair. It's not wisdom. It's old age. Ma, there are people who have gray hair. There is no black hair again. All their hair on their head. For men, their beards are now gray. But they don't have sense. Is that not true? There are some women, they are very much advanced. If you see their children, or if you hear them talk, it will be as though that you will not be wondering. I've seen somebody that we respected from afar. We thought that this one has sense. From afar, we respect it. But coming close, we discover that there is nothing. So it's not insult. I'm speaking factual truth. When we came close, we discovered that this one doesn't have sense. Let me deviate a little bit. Can I deviate a little bit? Sorry, let me deviate a little bit so that I can come in back. No, permit me. Now, you know, there is this thing that men will always shout. I am the man of the house, submit under me. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
You must be under me. I am the what? The head. Now, please let us examine the head. What is in the head? Brain. What again is in the head? Eyes. What again is in the head? Ears. What again is in the head? Nose. What again is in the head? Mouth. Do you know that these things are significant? A man who cannot think right cannot control the body. Can I share wisdom with you? Are you sure? A man who cannot think right, nobody can submit under him. You don't have sense. So how do you want to rule the people? The Bible said, he said, woe unto this city when your king is a child. I'm paraphrasing. He said, woe unto the king, a city whose king is a child. Imagine, there are so many husbands that are still boys. I said, let me debate a little bit. There are so many husbands that are still what? Boys. I'm not insulting nobody. I'm just speaking factual truth. Are you listening? Do you know why they are boys? Not because of their age, it's because of their brain. They are slow in thinking. The head of the house should be able to think fast. Should be able to bring about solution to most matters, not every matter. At least 90-80% of the matters. The head of the house should bring about the solution. The head of the house should be thinking faster. Imagine that you are in the house. As the head of the house, it is now the neck, as it is said, which is the woman, that is now having the brain. Is there brain on the neck? So if the neck is not having the brain, what should the neck do? The neck will not become the head. Oh. Am I saying something? Yes, sir. The neck will not become what? The head. So if you want to claim as a man that you are the head of the family, first of all, have what? Brain. And the second thing you should have is what? Sight. Be able to see far. Be able to see what is coming before you, even your people notices. Are you listening? Yes. But when the head of the house is not having eyes, and it is now the neck that is having the eyes, what do you think will happen? The neck becomes the head. So every head of the family should have sight, foresight, far. You have seen 3 years. You have seen 2 years ahead. You have seen 6 months ahead. You have seen tomorrow, even before tomorrow arrives. You should be able to articulate fast. You should be able to see fast. Or as the head of the house, it is now the neck, as it were, that will now come and tell you, this is what is happening. It is not the neck that is giving you information. The neck now has foresight. Would there be submission? The head of the house should be able to receive information faster. If not information about gossips or no, not gossips. The head of the house should receive information about his family faster. Ears. You should be quick in hearing. Because without you hearing fast, you cannot protect your family. Am I following? Without you hearing fast, you cannot what? Protect your family. So you should be able to hear fast. That is why every husband is a watchman. So you stand upon your watch and you see and you hear. I'm just deviating a little bit. Are we together? Now, every husband that is the head of the house should have authority in his mouth. Not authority to shout at the wife. Not authority to shout at the children. Authority to shout at the enemies. You won't rock outside. If that's inside, you won't see. Now what I mean is that you don't have strength outside. If you come inside, you will now become the lion of the tribe of your home. So everybody should now give you space. But if they go outside, you will now comport yourself. They said, no, now let them talk. Bro, you should have authority in your mouth. There's something I posted online, and I will say it. Any man that does not pray for his family is not worthy to be a man. No, let us literally talk about the scriptures. Bible said men always. Let us talk about literal English. Literally. No, let's not talk about literal English. Bible said men always. Do you know that Adam was with Eve when Satan came to speak with Eve? What was he doing? He was just there, moping. He did not hear, he did not see. The Bible said that Eve ate the fruits and gave to him. With them. So you are a man and you cannot pray for your family. You are in trouble. Every now and then you are telling your wife, Mama Gichi, stand up and pray now. Sure, it is you people that used to go and pray. Stand up and pray. They will now have bad dream and share with you. You say, bad dream again. Pray now. Your child will now wake up in the morning and say, I had a bad dream. Go to your mother. Mother, the praying machine. So, what about you? Listen, the first duty of a man is to guard. The first duty God gave to a man was to guard the garden, to keep it, to dress it. That is the first responsibility of what? A man. So the woman comes as a helpmeet. So as you are praying, whenever you are weak, the woman should pray. Meanwhile, the priest of a man is the wife. So as the husband is praying for the family, the wife is praying for the man. Oh, you don't understand that yet. Do you understand that? Yes. As the man is praying for the family, the wife is praying for the man. So the strength is coming from the woman to the man. The man is now returning it back to both the woman and to the children. Are you listening? Yes, a man shouldn't leave the responsibility to the wife. The wife shouldn't leave the responsibility. Now let's go back to our teaching. Did you learn that one? So he said, I said they should speak, and the multitude of years should teach wisdom. Verse 8. The Bible said, but there is a spirit in man. Listen, this thing I'm talking about is not about physical wisdom. It's not about natural understanding. There is a spirit in a man. There are times you will come out, you will speak wisdom outside this world. Wisdom that is not found in this world. Wisdom that even human understanding cannot comprehend. Why? Not because you went to school. That is why you cannot find wisdom in school. You can only find knowledge in school.
Yes, sir.
Wisdom is not found in the class. Knowledge is found in the class. There are people that did not go to school, but they have wisdom. If they speak to you, you will respect them for life. Because there is a spirit in a man. The Bible didn't say there is a book in a man. It said there is a spirit in a man. Until you avail your spirit to trap down the wisdom from above, you can never be wise. The Bible said Daniel was wiser not because he went to school more than every other person in the land of Babylon, but because there is a spirit in the man. I was thinking that days should teach. I was thinking that multitude of years should give us wisdom, but I did not see it in days and years. But I looked deep and I discovered that there is a spirit in the man. That days and years cannot capture the wisdom. The only thing that can capture the wisdom is the spirit that is in the man. There is a spirit in man, and the spirit and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them. I don't know how to interpret this. Well, I don't know, because I don't know how you understand it. Listen, the Bible said there is a spirit in man. A spirit in man. But the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them. How can you come from a spirit to them? It means that what is inside of a man is more than one. Man, are you with me? We have the spirit, soul, and the body. So there is a spirit in a man that traps down the wisdom, the inspiration that comes from God, and then giving it unto the soul and the body. A spirit in a man, but the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. So the spirit captures it, the flesh receives the understanding of the wisdom. Are you with me? Yes. When a foolish man receives wisdom, he terms it to be foolishness. Because there is no understanding to understand the wisdom. You need understanding to understand wisdom. So the wisdom is not just enough. You need understanding to understand the wisdom that is coming to you. If not, you will see it as foolishness. Are you with me? Yes, sir. Do you know what the Bible said? The Bible said that God uses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Do you know why? Because there is wisdom in foolishness. I don't know how to say this. You may misunderstand me. Man, there is wisdom in what men sees as foolishness. Because it is inside what man sees as foolishness that God brings about wisdom. So a man without understanding will see that thing as foolishness. But a man who has received wisdom and understanding from God will see that thing as an object or a tool of work in the hands of the Lord. It is only a fool that casts out everything. But a wise man knows that even a container can be turned into a pot. Huh? You drink malt. You cast out the container. You drink water. Viva, is that true?
Swap.
Huh?
Mr. V.
Mr. V and all the rest of them. Huh? Eva and all the rest of them. You drink and you throw out the bottle. Man, there are people that will go to the streets and pick them. And you'll be like, what are these people doing? Give them a few months. They will sell those things to you as a bowl. They will send them to you as a plate, and you will still use money to buy the thing you threw away. Nothing is a waste in the hands of God. That is why the wisdom of God is not gotten in the classes. It is gotten in the school called the school of the Spirit. It is only a man that will be able to walk with the Holy Spirit that can receive that wisdom. To know that a child can also speak. For out of the mouth of the babes, the Lord can also proclaim his praise. See, there is a spirit in the man. Now watch this. Verse 9 at the last. He said, great men are not always wise. That's my topic. Help me tell the neighbor, say neighbor. The old are not always wise. They are not always wise. They are not. He said, great men are not always. It's not as if they are not wise, but they are not always wise. Neither do the aged understand judgment. Are you with me? Man, sir, there are people that think they are older. When you bring cases to them, they will misjudge it. I was walking with her today. And when we went to do something, we were coming down from the stairs. There was rain. So I said, okay, let us wait small. Okay, later, as we were coming down, she said, experience is the best teacher. The Holy Spirit said, no. Experience is not the best teacher. Experience is a good teacher. Thank God she corrected it. She said, okay, experience is a good teacher. I said, yes. Experience, man, we used to think is the best teacher. No, experience is a good teacher. There is another one that is the best teacher. He is called the Holy Spirit. For the anointing which you have received shall teach you all things. Experience can teach you. That is a great man. Being wise, but not always wise. But a man with the Holy Spirit is always wise. Because the man who receives his wisdom direct from a man that is called wisdom. Yes. Listen, man. There is a spirit that is called wisdom. He is not just called wisdom because his name is wisdom. He is called wisdom because he is wisdom. And there is another spirit that is called the spirit of wisdom. He is the spirit that traps the wisdom in the spirit that is wisdom and brings it to the men so that they will receive the wisdom that is trapped by the spirit of wisdom that is in wisdom. Whoa! Deal with me. Deal with me. If you don't interact with that spirit, you cannot receive wisdom. Am I teaching you? Yeah. That is why most times when we are confused, we go back to the spirit of wisdom. We say, how do we go about it? The spirit of wisdom will go to wisdom and say, okay, let us check. And wisdom will drop down. You will not hear in your brain, tang, 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 tang. The information has dropped. And then you come out to do one or two things. Somebody somewhere will ask you, how far, your name? How did you do this one? What do you answer? It's God. Great men are not always wise. The aged are not always good in passing judgment. That is why it is not every old man that you should listen to. It is not every old woman you should listen to. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Let me tell you the mystery of greatness. Man, there are people who inherited greatness. They did not walk it through. Do you know?
Yeah.
There are people who just they just gave birth to them in greatness. And they inherited greatness. And they are abusing greatness. They did not walk through to greatness. Fear a man who walks through to greatness. Never respect a man who inherited greatness. Did you hear my English?
Yes.
Fear a man. I didn't say respect. Fear a man who walked through to greatness. Never respect a man who inherited greatness. Because the man who inherited greatness will never know the process to greatness. Are you with me?
Yeah.
That is, these are the people that will tell you, my father, my father, my father, my father, and then those that are first sons like me will now be boasting, I am the first son. So if my father dies, every of his property is my own. God punished that statement. Why don't you go and work out your own and boast for your own? You are boasting on another man's riches. You say, my father kept. My father kept. Uncle, walk through that process. Because if they give you the millions, in 2 weeks you will spend it all. Because you don't know the stress, the process through which the man went. You don't know the nights, the sleepless nights he had. You don't know the moments of his downfall. You don't know the moments when he cried, when he sobered, when he groaned, when he stayed and did You will not know. The only thing you know is that my father. My father. My father. Wisdom is not found in age. It's found in the spirit. Wisdom is not found in number of days. It's found in the spirit. Wisdom is not found in classroom. It's found in the spirit. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
There is no wisdom in age. There is wisdom where? In the spirit. What you can find in age is experience. Huh?
Yeah.
The only thing you can find in what? In age is what? Experience. But don't nullify the wisdom of experience. However, it is not every aged person that is wise. Rest your feet.